What's good, people?
Hey, everybody.
What's up, y'all?
What's happening?
It is another Tuesday. Oh, there we go. Let me fix myself. I was over here all tucked in.
Not you was tucked in and under.
I was tucked in and under, okay? What's good, y'all? How is everybody doing?
I'm great.
Y'all good?
I'm good.
That's good.
It's been rainy, so it's been, it messes with your energy. I'll be like,
you be ready to go lay down. Yeah, we be ready to go lay down.
Trying to lay down.
So, first and foremost, I want to welcome y'all to another episode of the Phat Girl Chronicles. Y'all see it right here. I want to welcome y'all to another episode. Okay? You know, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most each and every Tuesday, which we lovingly call Fat Tuesday up in this thing.
Fat Tuesday.
Okay? We are not only live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, but now we are live on leorochelle.com/the Phat Girl Chronicles. So you can go watch us live on our website as well. Okay, listen.
Let's do it.
Y'all go check us out because sometime in the near future, we probably won't be live on Facebook as much. Okay, just letting y'all know ahead of time. I'll let y'all know for real. When we stop being live on Facebook, we're gonna always be live on YouTube and Instagram, and then probably strictly on the website and the Facebook group. Okay, the pages be cutting up and they do too much sometimes, so that's where we at with it. Shout out to Sarkarian's Media Group for allowing us to also stream on their platform as well. So it's going to be a good show tonight. I mean, we always have a good show, but tonight it's going to be good in a different way. Okay? Tonight.
Please explain. What's up?
So tonight I'm gonna give the peoples another glance. So tonight we're talking about me and you ain't good for me. A lesson in boundaries, okay? So last month, all month long, we talked about all the beautifulness of Black love, all of the greatness that's in that space and all of that good stuff.
Indeed.
But you know, one thing that you gotta do in order to get to that, you gotta know when to let some shit go. You gotta know, like the song say, know when to hold them, know when to fold. Okay. And so I found a few videos kind of talking about, how to let go, when to let go, all those kind of things. And one of the biggest things that I came across was a lot of the videos that I saw were talking about toxic relationships. And a lot of time when you are in the space of needing to let go, it does not necessarily have to be a toxic relationship. It doesn't have to be toxic. You just have to know that when something is not aligning with who you are, what you're doing, where you're going, doesn't mean that it's toxic. It just means that this isn't working for you. So you got to know when to let some stuff go, and you got to know when something ain't good for you. It might be good to you. That person might have that shit you like, okay? They might do all the shit you like. But it also might not be a fruitful relationship. It also might not be a relationship that is allowing you to be yourself authentically. It may also be a relationship that is not allowing you to fully blossom in the way that you need to. So therefore, in the space that you're in with this person, you will always be stunted. Your growth will always be stunted. The way that you operate will always be stunted, because you might be a person with 12-foot wings and you can only let your wings out 6 feet when you with this person. So
the 6 feet.
we gonna talk about what that looks like. Hey, they call me Miss Tyler over there on Instagram. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna dive into a couple of videos. We're gonna talk about a couple of scenarios and things like that. Cause it's important to look at how we operate in relationships. And I know y'all like, y'all always talk about relationships. Yeah, but we talk about relationships in a lot of different ways, a lot of different aspects, and a lot of different ways that those relationships affect your well-being, leading to affecting your mental health. Okay? It's a lot of different layers to what we talk about when it comes to relationships. So, okay. So one of the bigger things is that we're going to also talk about where that stems from, where that comes from, what makes a person settle in a space where they know that this isn't working for them, this isn't good for them, this isn't helping them to be fruitful or any of that nature. Okay. So let me pull out the first video. Pull up, hop out. Okay. Sorry, I had a moment. So they was all so good. Let me see which one I want to do first. Let's do this.
Have you ever ended a relationship with somebody that you're still in love with? I know it sounds crazy, but it happens. Because the truth is, no matter how passionate, exciting, and wonderful it may be, love isn't always enough. And to be in love doesn't always mean you're happy. You can continue to love someone even after they've hurt you. You still have so much love for them, but you know deep down that it won't ever be the same again. You can't grow the way you need to by being with them. But now it's been months and you haven't done it. You still can't shake the feeling. When is the right time? Can you still make it work? You never really truly know. And it has to be the saddest part. So you sit there standing on the edge, hoping that your decision to jump is the right one. You don't know if you're gonna grow wings on the way down or you're just gonna fall flat on your face. So tell me if I'm wrong. The saddest end to a relationship is the one where you have to break up with someone that you're still in love with.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Not the hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
In full agreement.
I think that spoke to me. God damn.
Hit you in your spirits.
Yeah, I hold on. I think I need a minute.
You. Not you need a minute.
Not control all the way back.
Oh, boo.
I think I need a minute on that one. That's serious.
Why you need a moment?
Yeah, because I don't think people think men go through stuff like that. We actually do. We actually do. We sit down and we really be like, I love this person, but I don't think this is gonna work out. And it hurts. It hurts even more when you finally realize it ain't gonna work out.
Yeah. So I had to pause before I asked that question. So as a man, like, what does that process look like for y'all?
It's a hard
for
process.
you. Let me say for you.
I know it's a hard.
What does it look like for you? What does
that look like for you? You gotta wait. Like, you waking up every free thought that you have, you're thinking about it. So to avoid it, you try to stay busy. But every free thought I have, you'll drift. You'd be like, yo. And then comes the doubt, because you start second guessing yourself. And then, but the reality is there. The thought is there.
You see it.
You see it. There is something that I just recently been learning within therapy is like I have to start where like I have to think on like there's certain thought process you have to go through. So like you think of like the hypotheticals. Then now you have to throw in logic. And a lot of us don't throw in. A lot of people don't think about logic. It's just, So,
I think logic for a lot of people might be a little hard to.
Yeah,
it's too real.
But that's the point. That's the point, though. It's that's the gut buster.
Mm-hmm.
There's no running from that. That's the truth. Yeah, that. Damn, yo, you opening this show deep, man. Get out of here, yo. I don't even like you right now.
I'm sorry.
I can't even drink. Like, I don't have no alcohol around me. Like, this is crazy. Like, you need a drink.
So look, because honestly, I've been looking at relationships in a different way and trying to understand myself when it comes to relationships, when it comes to my connections with people, when it comes to how other people view me and how I view other people. And so, like, even yesterday, if you know me, you know that I stay in thought. Like, my brain is always going, I stay in thought. And so yesterday I asked a few of my people, like, what would you tell somebody who wanted to date me? What would you tell them? Or what bit of advice would you give somebody who was looking to date me? And a lot of my people said, be intentional. Be intentional. Be intentional. Like, that came up like 3 or 4 times within the 3 or 4 people. I think I asked 5 people. So within 4 of those 5 people, they said be intentional. And then somebody, let me pull up the post. But it was eye-opening to me to know that people paid enough attention to be able to give somebody a tidbit of advice. Like, okay, well, if you gonna go there, this what you need to do before you go there or when you go there. Like, this what you need to know. Because I try my best, like, when I enter relationships or talking to somebody or trying to get into the phase of dating, I try to make sure, like, my slate is clean. Like, that's what I try to do. Try to make sure my slate is clean. Now, I mean, and I try to do that simply because I'm not a serial dater. I'm not a serial dater. I'm usually like, okay, if me and you talking, then it's me and you talking.
Yeah.
Now, in my little hoe phase, I had all the hoes. You know what I'm saying? I had more juice than Tropicana. Okay? And I wasn't afraid to fill a nigga cup. Okay?
That part.
But the Lord didn't change me.
She's been delivered.
I've been delivered.
I'm gonna stay out this conversation. This is too much right now. Like, I mean,
changed me, but no. But so, like, I have gotten into this space where a lot more thought goes into who I'm dating, who I'm giving my time to, who I'm, like, intentionally trying to get to know. Because I ain't gonna lie, like, sometimes, when a bitch be bored, it just be like, what you doing? But I don't even have the energy to do that no more.
Yeah.
Now I'm in a space like I want to be intentional about who I'm giving my time to, who I'm communicating with, and all of that, because shit, I don't know how much time I got left.
And I don't want to waste it just sitting over here.
And I don't want to waste it bullshitting, playing with all these little hoes. Get out my inbox, hoes.
I'm not.
Please,
I'm not gonna hold
get
you.
out my inbox.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like, this was a wake up call for me the other day, and this is why I was like, I'm looking at people my age still play these little whole games. Like, it's kind of crazy. But this is when you read these statistics, huh? I understand that, but I'm already there. So pause.
Yeah. Oh
You're
yeah.
already there. So these are the statistics that I just look at, and I just be like, you know what? Y'all could keep the streets. I don't need them. I can't be 40. I can't be 40 nothing walking in nobody's clinic.
Hey girl, hey. Yeah.
I can't be 40 nothing over here figuring out that I just got caught with something.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Running out of somebody's house.
Like
sneaky linking and all that.
Yeah, like
that's too much energy.
It's too much energy. It really is.
And then on top of that, like I watch, you watch all those shows like the Fatal Attraction, all of this. That shit is real. Like motherfuckers really be out here going crazy. So it's like, why would I put myself in a space or a position? And there's too many other people out here for me to be fighting over, arguing with you over. You know what? You can have.
You can have it. You can.
I don't need it.
There you go. Yeah.
But something that you said, Leo, about being intentional about who this person is and everything else. I have been trying to really be intentional about why I'm interested in this person.
Come on.
And why I feel like this is somebody I want to talk to, because ultimately you're making the decision to either move forward with this person or not. And we be like, oh, he's so fine, he did it. But why do I feel like this is the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with, or I want to try to figure things out with? Because I never was that intentional before. I'm just like, oh, I like you, you like me, we having a good time. Okay, hey. And it failed me every time.
That don't work no more.
It doesn't work anymore.
No, that shit don't work no more.
It don't work no more. So now it's like, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
It gotta be on like that. I like you, you like me. Let's make. Nah, it don't work no more. You need depth. You need depth. You really do need depth.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like that's there. That's one of the layers of it. Okay, I like you. You like me, but why?
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you like about me? What is it that I like about you? And so my sister actually made a post today. Let me find it. And then I'm gonna come back to the things that my people said that I asked them yesterday. My sister made a post. She said she's convinced that therapists can't date non-therapists because the conversations go a little something like me. Hey, what was the highlight of your day? And then she put the ninja. Here you go with that therapy shit. Because, and I laughed because I'm like, that's kind of how I feel like my questions come off. And I'm like, damn, I don't really be trying to therapize nobody or no shit like that.
Therapize.
Yeah,
that's a word.
Therapize.
Okay. I know.
I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that to nobody, but I need to know these things. I'm in a space like my brain is always on go. I'm very fucking inquisitive. I don't like people who don't allow for me to ask motherfucking questions.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And my questions be random. Ask the auntie chat.
Yeah.
Like, ask the aunties. Ask anybody who legit knows me. They know my questions are random.
Yeah, your questions are random. It catches me off guard all the time. I'll be like, what?
Or sometimes it might not necessarily be random, but I might have been in thought about some things. And I'm like, oh, I can ask you this. What do you? And I might ask a question. So I can't fuck with nobody who not okay with me asking random questions at random times of the day. But it ain't got shit to do with me trying to start no shit. It's literally like my brain.
See, but you saying that's you finding that person that's for you though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, that's that depth that we're talking about. Because I'm not gonna hold you. Me? You ask me, so I'm like, what the? It's probably gonna be an argument. Like, what you trying to start? I ain't doing nothing.
Like, but no, my questions don't ever be like
No, but
to gauge an argument. But I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
I think it's one of those things where people ain't trying to
why
think
you
that
asking me this right now?
Yeah, exactly. Why are you asking me this right now?
Like what happened?
And I look, and that's and you know one thing I'm trying to realize, and I've been telling people, I'm like, yo, you really need to, like, I've been telling my homeboys that I'm like, yo, real talk, you need to find somebody that's like, I think men, we really take okay, I'm gonna speak for myself. Fuck it. I think I do take the time out to get to know the person I'm trying to date or the person I'm trying to get to know. Like, I want to get to know you. I don't think it's ever vice versa. I don't think women really try to get to know the man that they're dating. They stay because there's certain things I'm gonna learn about you. Like, I'm never gonna try to press that button.
Yeah.
But it will never be like reciprocated. Like, if I know
women learn it and then they wait to try to press it.
Yeah. So
yeah.
But if you learn something about me, then you try to use it against me later. Oh, that's automatically grounds for termination.
Yeah.
That's automatic grounds for termination.
What are we doing?
Baby, you want to see a bitch turn into beast?
Yeah, I will. First, I don't like to argue. I don't like to argue. Listen, I graduated. Look, I don't got time for the games. It's just not the time for it. So, like, there's certain things that you just don't do to people. So, pressing buttons on purpose is just not one of them.
Because the question is, why are you trying to hurt me? If you love me, you know this information about me. We're having an argument about finances, and then you bring up some shit from my childhood that ain't got nothing to do with that.
That's why your mama on crack.
Mama was poor.
Like, what does that have to do with?
What did my mama being on crack have to do with us talking about yesterday's bills?
Any of that?
Yeah.
Because
my mama being on drugs got to do with the fact you can't control your spending habits.
You can't control your spending habits, and now it's me. I'm
exactly like, don't get like one of my biggest pet peeves. I'm not gonna lie. You know how they say we open up ourselves, and then I tell you something, and then you just and then you wait, you sit on it, and then somewhere down the line we in an argument, you just throw it out there again. Don't let me have my gun on me.
Listen, so that's part of why I did the investigation of me from other people's point of view, because I needed to know some of the shit that I do that I don't know that I do, and
that
part that's a big part too. People always think that you do things on purpose, but you really don't know that you be doing the shit. Like, yo, half of the stuff I do, I really don't. I'm like, what?
You don't know you from somebody else's point of view.
No.
And so in this place in my life, like, I am trying to gauge what is going to help me to be a better me. Not saying that your opinion of me is going to change me, but if it is something that I do that has hurt multiple people, then now I need to figure out what it is that I'm doing and why I'm doing that particular thing to everybody. So then that means I need to have some introspection and then figure out what's going on. Where did this come from? Why do I do this to everybody regardless of who they are? And so me asking those questions, like, was trying to get an understanding of, like, okay, so what do you think somebody who's trying to date me should know? Because I know what I think they should know, but what do my friends think that they should know? And so my homegirl, she said, don't oversell and underdeliver. Don't oversell yourself. Don't oversell and underdeliver. Like, don't be out here talking about you gonna buy me a unicorn and you bring me a miniature pony.
I think I do the opposite. I really do.
And one of the people that I asked was actually an ex. We still good friends. but he was an ex. And one of his things, he said, don't fuck up.
Wow.
Don't fuck up. And then he said, be real. Don't sugarcoat your intentions. And then my homegirl, she also said, if you can't take her out of boss mode, you're going to be an employee and nobody to help.
I see that. I see that with you. I see that.
And then her other point is let her be soft. I'm tired of being a thug. I'm tired of being a thug. And one of the other things that I've noticed a lot of times is that when people learn you or know you via social media and they see you one way, that when you are like boss mode all the time, people don't expect the softer side of you. Come see the softer side of Sears. Okay? Come see the softer side of Leo. Because it's a whole nother, it's a whole nother part over there.
That's a lot.
It's a whole nother side.
But that's the thing though.
But
see,
that's the other thing too. Like you just said, that's
people are so caught up. People are so caught up on social media.
Yeah.
That's why, like, honestly, I don't understand how people can say, "Oh, I know, I heard about you. I know about." I don't even post. So what the hell you know?
No.
What the hell do you know about me? I don't even.
We got some good questions. We got some good questions on Instagram. Hold on. So, hey Jeremiah, he said, "Is this a marriage or just a relationship?" We strictly talking about building and growing to become in a relationship. In a relationship, we doing the prerequisites.
The prerequisites to a relationship.
You
know what? Let's talk about that though. The prerequisites to a relationship.
Oh, okay. Hold that thought. Miss Tyler. They called me. Miss Tyler said, so I know y'all haven't gotten to this point yet, but gotta ask before my meds kick in. What do you do when you're the one being toxic currently? Oh, let me put that on. Let me pin that and come back to that because we're gonna talk about that too. That's a good question. Because some people don't realize when they the one being petty and toxic, and they doing it intentionally. Okay. Jeremiah said the hard part is when she move on quick in another relationship and you still feel that way. Ooh, that's why some people are so guarded with our feelings. He said the hard part is when she moves on quickly and gets into another relationship and you still feeling those feelings.
Because you think that dude always been there.
Why would you do that though? Why would you do that?
He said,
let me shut up.
In his 20s, don't give a damn. When in our 30s, then it matters. In our 40s, I don't have time for games.
Yeah.
And they call me Miss Tyler. They call me Miss Tyler said, I definitely get annoyed with too many questions. Listen, baby, you might as well call me Jeopardy. I got questions.
So and they call it.
They know me and love me. They know I'm gonna ask a bunch of motherfucking questions because
they call it the toxic 20s, your therapy 30s, then your freedom 40s.
Come on, I like that.
Whoa! I'm still in my therapy I'm still in my right now. I'm in therapy 40s. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You supposed to level it out.
No, we ain't leveling nothing out because I started late because I didn't know nothing. I didn't care for therapy till my 40s.
Till 40, yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to hear nobody tell me, "Oh, I've been in therapy in my 30s." This whole therapy stuff just popped up like a couple of years ago, so I don't want to hear that.
No, some people have been in their therapy. I started at 40, so I can't say that. But
in my 30s, and I've been in therapy for like 5 years. My sister said, "Come get some therapy. Come get y'all some therapy." Come get y'all some therapy. So,
but the thing is, okay. Here's another thing. Okay, we all talking that good therapy talk, but are we really rocking out with the program of therapy?
Some people work in the program.
No, I'm not talking about some people. I'm talking about for us. Let's hold ourselves accountable. I'm
working the program.
Yeah.
Are we really rocking that program?
I'm working the program.
I'm not even gonna book. I'm 50-50 with it.
See, me 5 years ago, nah, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to Leo. Me and Leo would have had fist fights and everything by now.
Oh yeah, me and that dude right here. Me and this one here.
That's the like I'm 50-50 with it.
Pablo,
right?
Going up with your business, my guy.
I do something, Leo.
I am literally 50-50 with therapy because there's some things that they be saying I don't agree with. So I have to
agree with it.
But see, that's
honestly, no. I don't agree with it, but I believe it's true.
Oh,
yeah, that's one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
You fight. You going against the grain. That's just
I fight.
I'll see that.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. Yeah. That's that dark skin.
Want to be difficult?
No, that's that dark skin in me. That's that dark skin Negro.
He don't want to do it.
No, it's not. I don't want to do it. Whatever. The point is, I know I'm wrong. But the point is, like I said, are people consistently following the program? That's what I want to know. Can everybody be accountable to that?
I know I'm wrong.
Yeah, I know I'm wrong.
I know I'm wrong, but that ain't what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, who's gonna tell that truth though? Let's be real.
Hey, listen, I know I struggle not with therapy and not with the tools that they giving me. I struggle because I overthink applying the tools and implementing.
Absolutely.
Because I'm like, damn, is this a space that I should implement those tools, or is this a person that I can implement those tools with? Because that's usually my drawback. And the other reason that it has become a drawback for me is because when I have implemented those things, when I'm dating or talking to people, then it becomes, don't go ahead with that therapy shit, or don't use that clinical shit. And it's like, bruh, but why not? Is it that I'm using this clinical and therapy shit is fucking with you because you ain't been to therapy?
Yep.
Is it fucking with you because I'm taking the time to actually process the shit that's being said to me, and I'm trying to come at you on some mature adult shit and have a conversation, but instead you're used to toxicity, so therefore you're not expecting it to be a conversation, you're expecting it to be an argument.
Yeah, that part.
So it's a lot of different.
We all love a good toxicity.
I know that's for me.
We all love a good toxicity situation. We love it.
Not no more.
Every once in a while, I love a good argument.
You said not no more. I mean, every once in a while, you need a good toxicity moment just to keep you on your toes.
You need to argue. Keep that little spice there.
Get the spark going.
There are fair ways to argue. Like you can fight fair. Most of us are used to fighting dirty.
Well, excuse me.
That's why
nobody has ever fought fair with me. Listen.
That's because you take them to a place. You take them to that place.
How you figure? How you gonna say that? Hold on, Pablo. Wait a minute. You act like you know me like that.
Because you literally said you are 50-50 on therapy. So
I said I'm 50-50, but
that means when somebody's telling you the truth, you're not ready to hear it.
Hold on, Pablo. I'm 50-50 with therapy because I may not agree with it and I know it's wrong, but it ain't mean I'm out here practicing the wrong thing. Period. No,
I ain't saying that, but you're not doing the right thing either. If it's 50-50,
I'd rather not do nothing at all.
That's even worse. That's even worse.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Look, if I already know it's already wrong, as long as I don't project stupid shit, if I just stay to myself and just be calm, I'm good. What am I doing?
Are you though?
Okay.
What am I doing? I'm not doing nothing. Hold on. I'm not doing nothing negative.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not spreading no toxic traits. I'm actually just
at that point.
Huh?
You're neutral.
Yeah, I'm neutral. So what am I doing?
Nothing.
Exactly.
So somebody getting mugged in front of you.
Oh, and she said what she said. Huh? Period. She said, "Stay. Boy, come get on this couch."
Yeah.
Don't worry. Listen. I stay on the couch, but like I said, sometimes I like you see how you say you overthink things? I do overthink things. And sometimes I have to overthink it to the point I'm like, wait a minute, I need it to make sense. And sometimes an hour on therapy
causes mold.
Sheree said if you
still
go
water
to
causes mold.
Sheree said if you go to therapy, be honest and face real damn truths. If you don't, waste your time because facing the truth is hard and can be very hurtful.
Okay.
One of the things that I've learned about myself is that sometimes when my therapist tell me the truth, I be ready to fight her. And I be like, cause why you in my business?
I roll my eyes at my therapist often.
What you talking about? I started shutting down one time. I was like, you know what? I don't think this is working out.
See?
I tried to switch my therapist in front of him.
And they told your ass no, as they should.
I was like, yo, can I get another one? Like, yeah.
And the other one's gonna read you for filth too.
Period. Because you want
they was gonna read you too. It's just now you got to start the process all over.
That's the part I hate. Oh, that start over.
Yeah, they gotta learn you. You gotta learn them, and yeah.
To my therapist, I don't think you ever going nowhere, ma'am. Because if I got to start over, me and you gonna have a Royal Rumble type of brawl, sis. Just letting you know that now.
She already knows.
Somebody told me that their therapist died and they went through a relapse. I was like, what?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. I was like, your therapist died.
Think about that. That's the person that you have literally gained trust with. Now, this person know all your shit. This person is probably helping you to go through grief, and then you lose them. Now you are recycling and going back into a stage of grief.
Of grief.
Yeah. Now you got to process grief and find a new therapist.
Mm-hmm.
And got to go back through the process of figuring out if you like this therapist, if you trust this therapist, if you can get to that point that you were with your last therapist. Bruh, I'd be like, you know what? This is...
Yeah, I'll just raw dog life at that point.
But hold on. Exactly.
I
thought therapy was a way for you to a therapist was a way for you to actually find a process to think things through on your own.
It is.
At some point,
that's what you're doing in therapy. You are talking through figuring out how to find that process.
Yeah.
You are talking through that.
Yeah, so, it don't take a week or two. Like
I know that. I know that point. But I'm just talking about, I've been hearing people be talking about I've been in therapy for like 5 years.
I know people been in therapy for 20 years.
Yeah.
Huh?
I know people been in therapy for 20 years.
Whoa.
Here's the thing. Life is continuing. So you're going to, and you change in that process. So now I'm doing the process. I'm a different person. Now the therapy is to cultivate the person that I am. And now I'm going to change again. So the therapy is for that. And how to deal with the stuff that will come up from the past.
Yep.
That will
as you new person.
Yeah.
3 times over. You become a new person 3 times, but shit from when you was 12 keep popping up. Now you trying to figure out what the fuck is happening. Like,
and it's popping up in different scenarios. It's not always the same scenario that it's popping up in. It's popping up in different shit. Because now you got kids. So now your kids is going through certain stuff or got certain things going on, and you don't know how to handle that because you ain't ever been a parent, right? So now you're trying to figure out how to deal with that because there's certain things that your child is going through that's a trigger for the things that you've experienced. And you don't want your child to go through that. So it's like you just don't know. I've been in and out of therapy. This is probably the longest therapist that I've been with.
The other thing is that, like you said, you might have kids now, but now you might have been doing therapy single, and now you're in a relationship. And so now in this relationship, you are trying to figure out relationship you because you're a different person, but you're a different person by yourself. Then you operate as a different person in a relationship. You are still you, but I know for a fact I'm a different person when I'm in a relationship. When I'm in a relationship, I'm a different person. Not saying that I'm different, but I operate differently when I operate
differently. Yeah, I get that point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You operate differently.
And
so the one thing I don't want to do when I go into relationship is carry that old shit into a new thing.
Absolutely.
That never works.
Like,
but that never works though. That never works. That's one thing I'm not gonna lie.
But the thing about learning that is that you're gonna take some things into that relationship, but how you handle it or how you deal with it helps you to figure out those things. Like, oh, okay. I used to do that. I used to do this, or I used to do that, or I used to operate in this way. And now I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to operate in that way. I want,
because that didn't help
know
me.
I used to respond. I don't want to respond right because this didn't help me then. But now I want to do it differently. And so now I got to figure out how to communicate. Yeah, this was some shit I used to do, but I want to do this differently because you're not them. And I don't want that kind of outcome with you. So you got to put on your big draws.
Yep.
And
talk through it. Our favorite trap therapist said relationships are also like mirrors.
Yeah.
They show you all the blind spots sometimes. You know, that big mirror that show you all your pores and blackheads.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's what relationships do.
Well, that in Marshall's the other day. I was like, yeah, the fuck?
Listen, I got one in my room and I don't even look in it. Fuck that. You're not gonna have me out here depressed.
I'm not gonna hold you.
You're not gonna have me.
I already know I need a facial.
I need a facial bad too.
I need a facial bad.
So
I can't relate. I just got freckles.
You sure?
Boy,
I'm positive.
You sure?
To say, sure that ain't just dirt. You know, like,
it ain't just dirt.
Sure it ain't just dirt.
Positive. That's why I go to Marshall's and look at the mirror real one time for the one time, then go on. I ain't buying it.
Yeah, just buy the mirror, dog.
Right. They gonna be like, hey, come this
nigga. That Marshall,
it's
only $11. It's only $11.
Weekly check-in, making sure I'm good. Okay,
you spend $30 in gas to keep going to look at this $11 mirror. But the other, we see, as we were having the conversation and talking through those different things, like you see what happens in trying to become a different person and trying to learn and change and grow. And so as you are entering something new, it's okay to pay attention. I think my blinders have failed to fuck off. They like this. They not like this no more. My shit hold up. I'm trying to see every goddamn thing now. And so the one thing that I am trying to intentionally do is pay more attention. I'm listening more intently. I am really, really, really at a different space because my previous dating situation had me out here overthinking and second guessing myself so much that I was like, bitch, this is not you. So that was also another situation that let me know, me and you ain't good for me. This ain't good for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, like I said at the beginning,
please stop it.
What?
She's doing that.
I agree.
She agreed.
I'm agreeing. What's wrong?
She need that on a shirt. She need that on a shirt. That's her thing.
Mm-hmm. Yo, she can catch me off guard with that. Stop. Stop.
I'm just over here agreeing.
Nah, dog. Stop.
But that's when you recognize me and you ain't good for me because like I said at the beginning, if you got a 12-foot wingspan and you only spanning them 6 because you scared to knock this motherfucker out with your wingspan.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't the person you're supposed to be with. That motherfucker's supposed to stand there in all of your 12-foot wingspan glory and be like, look at my big wing bitch.
Fly,
baby, fly. That's my baby right there with them big ass wings. You supposed to celebrate the fuck out of the fact that my wings. I don't think I'm gonna say my big wing bitch though. That's just. I don't give a fuck what you say. Whatever you say.
I'm gonna say there goes my beauty wings right there.
Whatever you put it.
Because at the end of the day got to end.
No, the day got to end, okay? It has to end. And then you're supposed
to actually, like, if I see greatness in you and I see that you're out here doing beautiful, wonderful things, and even just the fact that you're working on yourself so that you can be better, why would I not celebrate that with you? Why would I be like, ugh? And the reason that a lot of people be like, ugh, is because I'm showing you some shit that you need to do, but you're afraid to do it.
You're afraid to do it, yeah.
So now you're going to make me feel bad about doing something that I know I need for me. So we're going to watch another video.
If it's deep, let me know so I could log off.
Nope.
Not so you can log off. Don't do that.
Because the first one was deep as hell. I had to take a moment.
It was.
Here we go.
If you're struggling to move on from someone who you know is not good for you and you have no future with, I want you to consider this. There are certain foods, it's scientifically proven, certain junk foods and candy that it's not good for us. And we all know that if we were to try to eat those things and live off of those things every day, like that became the things that we ate and only ate, our health would severely decline. We may not even survive with some of these foods. Well, think of this person as junk food. Sure, it would be great if once in a while you can indulge, but the thing is you can't, right? It's sort of addictive. And yet if you were to live off of this and live with this person, then a part of you just really wouldn't survive. And so it's just acknowledging that that is just a fact of life, that there are certain things we can live with and certain things we just can't.
So you're trying to say that person could be ramen noodles?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I said sometimes you might like that shit they got. You might love the fuck out of them noodles, but you like, oh, I can't eat that shit all the time. It'll fuck with my blood pressure.
Yeah.
That's what some people do to you. Fuck with your blood pressure.
That's sodium, boy.
You know, so I got two things. One thing, I remember you said something about fucking with the blood pressure. I remember when I was in relationships and I would get this like, it's like a tension. It would be all up my back and all up my spine. It would stress me out. It'd be like so much pain because that's how, like, just being with them, talking to them, having conversations about life, or just knowing I'm about to say, hey, you know, you didn't pay this bill this month. What's going on with that is about to be a whole thing. It would give me so much anxiety and it would be a buildup on my body. And it was just fuck me up. But then my second thing was, I remember when a guy was trying to talk to me and I gave him my number. I talked to him like, I think that's probably the shortest I ever talked to somebody. And I talked to him about 2 weeks. And initially the first conversation we had, he was just saying the kind of dude he is, what he liked to do for his woman and da. So that's what baited me in, right? And so I'm listening. I'm like, okay. I gave him my number. And his whole premise was his whole thing was, when you gonna see me? When I'm gonna see you? Come to me. Come where I'm at. I'm over here at this lounge. I'm over here. And I sat and I was like, not once did you pick up the phone and call me to try to have a conversation with me to get to know me. Not once did you ask me, hey, what do you like to do? Let's go do some of that so we can get to know each other. It was come over here. And then if I say I can't do that, why not? Just come on out. I don't want to. You live in the city. I live 45 minutes away. I'm not just about to pick up from my day and come to you. But it was one of those things where had I been in a prior space, I would have thought that was like, he want me. He want, no. This nigga don't want you. He has a whole nother thought process going on. He has a whole nother agenda. He's trying to control the narrative because even when you met him, he never once asked you nothing about you. He told you everything about him and it sounded amazing. He asked nothing about you. And I was like, Control, Alt, Delete, Backspace, blocked.
God damn.
What, Pablo?
What if he is just a bad communicator and he needs you to be in front of him to talk?
No problem. If I'm having a conversation,
so bring your ass out to the lounge.
I don't have a problem doing that, right? Even if he's a bad communicator. However, when we're on the phone and I am trying to initiate a conversation, what's the difference between us sitting at a bar and us being on the phone to have the conversation?
Because you like drug dealers, and drug dealers don't like talking on the phone.
I don't like drug dealers. I never did.
It's a difference.
Never
it
liked
actually is a difference.
Some
Why
people
are we
don't
talking
like
about drug dealers?
Some people do not like phone conversations. A lot of people do like in person because of the shared energy space. A lot of people like in person because they can read body language better. Not to say that that's a lot of people, but that's some people. I know I don't like text messaging. I prefer a phone call or a FaceTime or something like that. Simply because if I got an attitude and you send me a text message, I'm going to assume your text message came with an attitude. Now, granted, people be saying you can't read energy through a text message. Yes, the fuck you can.
Yes, the fuck you can.
Because and this is what I was about to explain it. So if there is a way that I talk to you all the time, if I say, hey, with 14 Y's behind it every time, and then one morning I just wake up like, hey, you know,
what the fuck is your problem? What is going on?
Yeah, exactly. I'm okay. Matter of fact, you're gonna automatically get a phone call from me. Like, what's up?
You just woke up. That's how I'm gonna see it. I'm just gonna see you just woke up.
No, I'm gonna be like, yo, what's your problem?
See?
No, I'm
automatically. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm automatically.
That's what I'm saying. You can tell that there's a difference based on the way the conversation goes in those text messages. People swear that you can't tell the difference. Yeah, there is a difference.
You can.
Especially for somebody like me. I don't say good morning. I say good mornings with an S. Or I say, hey, boo, hey, or something along those lines. If I hit you with some dry shit like good morning, it's either
what up, nigga?
I'm busy. Oh, yeah.
She doesn't shoot you like that, Pablo. I'm sorry.
I talk to Pablo like that because sometimes he know why I say that. Like, nigga, what's going on?
I do. Trust me, when she hit me with if she gives me any type of low energy, she gets a call from me immediately. I'll be like,
every time.
I'll be like, what's this about? She be like,
every time.
Like, I'm just not feeling good today. I'm like, oh, all right. What you want? Yeah, that's how the conversation goes.
If I could say anybody, as soon as I like my text message look like it's a little bit off. If I say good morning without an S, that nigga.
Yeah, what's up?
You okay?
You good?
What's going on? I mean, yeah, autocorrect, my guy. Like the fuck.
Yeah,
autocorrect.
I've known Leo for a couple of years now. Like, she always hit me up with the low. If I see anything kind of, yo, what's up, yo? What's up? What's that be
about? but that's the point I'm making. Like, you got to know your person. You got to know who you dealing with, who you talking to, and not necessarily your person. But if these people that you fuck with, you know when it's a difference, whether it's in a text message, they tone, they conversation, how they, any of that. So
I just went back on our text messages to see how you be talking to me. That's crazy.
I told you, Pablo, it's only you.
It's only me?
Only you.
Jeremiah said, hey equals she alone. Hey equals that other dude laying pipe right now. Boy.
Oh, then somebody laying pipe. That's all you say. Hey.
Wow.
Okay. So I want to go back to Tyler's question. I want to go back to her question because we talked a little bit about being toxic, but we could take it a little further based on this question. And then this will also go into one of the other videos I got. So she said, so I know y'all haven't gotten to this point yet, but I gotta ask before my meds kick in. What do you do when you're the one being toxic currently? So, so the question is, one, why you being intentionally toxic?
Yeah.
That's the first question.
And you know you're being toxic. And
when you know you're being toxic, why?
A defense mechanism.
No.
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Not all the time, but that's the reason. Y'all said why. So
yeah, that's one of the reasons.
That's one of the reasons.
But why are you in defense mode though?
That's why we go to therapy, so we can find that stuff out.
Listen, I know when I go into defense mode.
If I'm in defense mode, you did something to me, my nigga.
It might not have been them. It
not
actually.
actually. It might not have been them. It might have been something that they said that triggered you. Yeah, it might have been a trigger.
Yeah.
I found out I hate my old boss because he reminded me of one of my cousins that I don't like. I found that out through therapy. Yeah. Like he dressed like him, he talked like him, he walked like him, everything. He literally was a spitting image of my cousin.
That's wild.
But trying to be toxic, like to be toxic intentionally, though, that means like, all right, it is a trigger. I everything we just said is kind of facts. All right, I get it, but for me to be toxic intentionally, it has to go a little deeper than that. Like I gotta,
you did something.
Y'all all said a little bit of toxic is okay.
A little bit, yeah,
right.
It is.
So, but what if that person is just around people who like toxic shit?
Oh,
so now that person has a problem.
It's surrounded in toxic. So that's all. Yeah, that person has
Yo, I'm not gonna hold. So we all go to therapy. So you want to tell me not one of your therapy sessions is not telling you how to clear all that stuff around you?
Don't want to go to therapy.
Well, how to deal with your toxicity?
Yeah. How to deal with your toxicity? How to deal with your toxic friends? Because I know I had that session.
Oh yeah.
But some people don't go to therapy. Some people go to one session to learn the lingo so they can get the draws. That's it.
And so they can post that shit on Facebook and look all deep.
Exactly.
And some people get therapy.
Wait. Going to therapy now get you draws? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. All you gotta do is know the lingo. I'm working on myself. This is triggering.
If I say that, I'm really working on myself. Jesus
yeah, you are, but a lot of people aren't. A lot of people just
right. I was just about to say you are, but that's not the consensus. Mm-hmm. But so this is the other part about like toxic situations and whatnot, because some people stay in like they're so like you said, some people are so used to being in the space of toxic shit that when they are not in that space of toxic shit, they don't know how to operate. Some people have not learned how to operate in calmness and ease because all they know is chaos. And so it is a cognitive dissonance for them to be in this space of ease and flow and peace. They like, I don't know what this is. And now I gotta cut up. I gotta sabotage this shit because it's fucking with my mental, because this don't look like what I'm used to. And ain't nobody ever told me that I deserve this or that it's okay for me to be at ease. So because I'm at ease, I don't like how this feels. I don't like the fact that I can breathe around you, bitch, without you complaining. I don't like the fact that you like me the way that you like me, but I want you to like me, but I don't like that you like me the way that you like me.
Where in the
motherfuckers?
That's why Leo says she loves me all the time, because she know how that make me feel.
Because I know he don't like hearing it.
Yeah.
And then look at him. He be saying it first now. Sometimes I be
you sure do.
No, I think
my first therapy cry was my therapist telling me. Yeah, my first therapy cry was my therapist like, I deserve the good shit that's happening to me. I didn't think I deserved it.
It's really hard to receive it when you, like you said, when you've been engulfed in a lot of negative things. You've had really bad relationships. You've had toxic friendships. You've seen nothing but fucked up relationships around you. Right. You grew up with that shit around you.
That's usually
that's the main component. And then everything else falls in because you are attracted to and attached to what you're used to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. I think us growing up, like, and when I say us, I think African Americans, we all grew up in a freaking toxic environment.
No.
No. I'm talking about to a point.
You talking about community? Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. To a point. Okay. To a point. You had some type of. Well, I'm gonna break it down. As a Caribbean person, West Indian person, I'm sorry. toxic. That shit was off.
Yeah.
It's off.
That was your norm.
Yo, you got to understand, like, growing up Haitian is crazy by itself because your parents are trying to teach you something their way in a new land.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're in a new land learning
shit different than your
shit
parents.
differently than what they're teaching you. So that's what I'm talking about. So growing up in an islander's house is completely thrown off. So that's what I'm saying.
That's why like people I like it on TikTok when people be talking about growing up Nigerian and stuff like that. Like it'd be funny because like you really do see that stuff. So that was your norm. That was your norm.
My norm. So like, and like even when I went to therapy, I like when people was like, "Yo," certain things about like how you was raised with your parents and everything. Like I couldn't really even cope because I already took on as an early person knowing that my mom only did what she knew was right at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So she made sure I was always fed, and in an islander home, that's all they care about. You're fed, you're clothed, you go to school. That's it. So
that was your normal. My normal was my mama like cooking for everybody. Everybody coming to our house. She made clothes for everybody. Like she was the neighborhood seamstress. She was the neighborhood mama. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She fed the kids all of that, but don't run on her grass because she gonna cuss you out. But our norm was celebrating every fucking holiday, celebrating birthdays real big. Christmas was real big. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't like when people say I don't celebrate my birthday. What the fuck do you mean? Because birthdays
I don't say that no more around here.
Birthdays was big for us.
So
and
so
every birthday, it don't matter what birthday. No, but that's the thing too. Even now, the other day I saw I call him my cousin because our families grew up together, and he like, "What you doing up here?" And I'm like, "Well, I just went to a concert with some of my friends, blah blah blah." And he was holding us some money. I was like, "Let me get one of them off the top." He had a couple of like 20s, a couple $5. I'm like, "Let me get one of them off the top, pay for this food." He like, "Nah, because I know if you up here and you out and about, it's some money involved because that's what y'all do." And I'm like, but that's the consensus. That's the consensus when we talk to a lot of people. Like, oh, we was the Cosbys in our neighborhood to other people. And it was like, no. Hell no. Like, nigga, we struggled just like y'all. My mama just didn't make it look like struggle. You know what I'm saying?
That's
she
it.
made it look good.
That's another thing too.
She made it look good. Like, we never, like you said, we never went without. Like, I never wanted Jordans, but my siblings had Jordans. Like, we had the latest clothes. Like, when FUBU came out, I had every fucking thing FUBU you could imagine, from the shoes to the hats, all of the shit. And so,
let me tell you something. Growing up Haitian,
that was my normal.
You can still get FUBU. Just go TJ Maxx. They got them.
Yeah, that's what, but hold on.
I'm gonna go to TJ Maxx.
Hold on, growing up Haitian.
And y'all can say what y'all want to say about me. FUBU used to be it.
For us by us.
Y'all see me on the show with a little FUBU jersey on.
Hold on. Growing up Haitian.
Metallic blue joint.
If any drug dealer wore something, you was not allowed to wear that. That's how it was.
Yeah.
So so drug dealers wore Jordans, oh hell no, we ain't wearing no Jordans. Fuck no.
Because you're not finna be no motherfucking drug dealer in this
exactly.
house.
You're not gonna perpetrate.
You're not gonna perpetrate a stereotype in this house, young sir.
No.
Ooh, that's
like,
good.
I remember I wore felines for a minute.
Hey,
I was hitting them.
They bring back them Grand Hills. Guess who finna go get a repair?
They did bring back the Grand Hills.
They brought those back, didn't they?
They brought those back.
Listen, they came back when I ain't see them. So
what you talking about? They just dropped 3 weeks ago.
Oh, I know. See, and that's the other thing too. As much as I used to love like name brand stuff, it was certain name brand stuff, but that was never our thing either, because I never had to buy a dress. My mama always made my dresses. Mm-hmm. So when I got grown and I had to go buy a dress for the first time, I didn't know what that experience was like. So I was like, the fuck? I don't know how to buy a dress. Like a formal gown type shit. I'm like, I don't know how to buy that. I used to go to Joanne Fabrics, pick out a pattern and some fabric, and I would take it to my mama, and this is what I wanted, and it was made. I never had them issues. So, like, but to kind of bring it on back around to the topic, you know what I'm saying? Those kind of things help you to be in the space of those relationships. And you growing up the way you grew up will help that person to the person that you're with. Those some kind of conversations we need to be having in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because now, like in my therapy session,
prerequisites.
The prerequisites. I told my therapist.
we get in a relationship without doing the prerequisite work. We having
conversations, and I don't hear you never say nothing about your parents. I don't never hear you talk about your siblings or kids or none of that kind of stuff. Or when you do talk about them, it's in a negative way. It's in a, like, I don't fuck with them people. This, that, and that. Now I'm therapizing you. Now I'm trying to figure out the fuck happened in your childhood.
What if they did something bad to him?
That too. But still, I need to know that, nigga. Oh. If they was up here,
he might live the whole.
You every time.
I'm saying he might live the whole Tyler Perry movie. We don't even know.
Wow. What? But the funny thing about it is, there's a lot of people living that Tyler Perry movie.
You know, Tyler Perry movie number trauma.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Tyler Perry is nothing but a traumatic. He's nothing but a traumatic experience.
It is.
That's the part. Now I'm like, nah, I gotta know some shit, bro. So my therapist actually told me to run a list of questions. Not ask them a list of questions, but I need to have a list of questions of shit I need to know.
No. Just put it. Matter of fact, just put it in your bio. Make a link.
What?
Let's speed the process up.
Listen.
No.
I was about to say, I create a motherfucking Google form. I don't know how many people.
Don't encourage her.
Yeah, but guess what? Everybody wants everything fast, right?
Hey, listen, don't encourage her.
No, everybody want to get to everybody want to try to speed. Yeah, you know what? Everybody, I'm gonna second this one. Everybody, go to Google, create a form, I want to get to know you before I know you form.
I want
put your name.
To know you. How can I get to know you?
Put your name. Yeah, put and guess what? Ask all your prerequisite questions.
Listen, because we gotta get.
You might not make the cut. Depending if I'm grading on a curve, whatever.
It depends on if I'm having a really good day, you might get by with a B.
You might get called back.
No, but that's a good idea. Create the list, and as you're having different conversations, you could check stuff out. Like, okay,
check stuff off the list.
But here's the funny thing, though. Here's the hitter. Put fair warning. You lie on this, automatic disqualification, and you have to put a deposit. $250 deposit.
Now you lost everybody. Now you lost everybody.
Now you lost all the people. They're gonna keep speeding past the process.
Yeah. No, you're not.
But this is the thing.
I'm just saying.
This is the thing, though. Like this is how she explained it. You have to know what you're willing to put up with or not put up with in a relationship. You got to know your hard stops. Mm-hmm. My hard stops. I don't do abuse. I don't do abuse in no shape, form, or fashion. I don't like being hit, and you ain't finna hit me. I'm not finna hit you. You ain't finna hit me. Right. And the reason I don't hit people, because you ain't finna hit me. That's my reason. Because you're not finna.
You're not one of those. That was just you, girl. He ain't gonna hit me like that.
No, I don't do hitting. I don't do none of that. And I don't do that because that brings out somebody that y'all don't want to see.
Exactly.
Like, bro, you hit
the
me.
The moment somebody hits you, you become a whole different person. Because the moment I hit that, you're no longer talking to the person that you
listen. I am 5'10". Okay, y'all see this hand? This is a big hand. It's a big hand. I don't want to hit you because I know the damage that's going to come with me hitting you open hand and I'm angry. I don't want to do that. It'll look like slap videos that they do. It'll look like one of them slap videos that they be doing on.
You need to sign up, Leo. You need to sign up. That's what I'm trying to say.
But
no, because they not finna hit me.
Guess what? All reality for me.
Once win the coin toss,
they're not about to hit me.
Win the coin toss, you go first. That's it.
In all reality, once it gets kind of violent, I think everybody needs to walk away. Fuck it.
The thing about the violence,
I don't do hitting.
The thing about the violence is that all that other shit is gonna come before the violence. So the violence is something that ends up coming once all the other abuses start to happen, and those things are still lingering and they know that you okay with that. Now the hitting comes eventually, but the first thing is gonna always be like an emotional abuse or a verbal abuse, all that stuff, and that's the stuff you got to learn to nip in the bud, because I think that's why so many women and men too end up in.
I thought you was gonna be real sexist about this.
I would never be sexist about that.
I thought you. I
will never be sexist about that because
men get abused too.
I've seen it firsthand, and it's real messed up because a lot of guys don't think that they're in an abusive relationship with a woman because they like, oh, she just crazy. She always doing this. She always doing that. No. She always talking to me like that. She's always, and it's like, okay, you're accepting this, and now she gonna put her hands on you, and then she put her hands on you. Now you like, now you're trying to figure out like, well, why would she do something like that? And you try not to hit her, but all the other abuse is already happening,
and it's already said and done. Boo boo,
it's already said and done.
Already knuckled you up,
and that's why
Leo,
a lot of men in relationships because they are still being abused and they don't realize it because it's not so much hitting that's going on, but all that verbal and emotional shit is going on like crazy because that's where women are the abusers. They're more verbal, emotional, and financial when it comes into the abuse part, and a lot of guys aren't really paying attention to that part because they don't recognize being a victim of abuse. And then on top of that, they are now they got kids. So you got the guys, because most of the guys that's like in those type of relationships are the ones that really want to take care of their family and really want to be there, and they want to give the life either that they've seen or that they've never experienced.
Exactly. I've seen a Lola Brooke height chick slapped the fire out of somebody who was like 6'2". I was like,
yeah, no, I have gotten I don't do the hitting.
No, I don't think that's cool at all.
The other part I'm not gonna do, like, I don't like being in spaces where I cannot have a conversation. Yeah, I'm gonna let you talk. And we're gonna have this kind of back and forth kind of thing. But my last little dating situation, I learned something. I learned a lot of shit from that motherfucking thing. I'm gonna be honest, okay? I'm gonna be motherfucking honest. I was up in therapy and me and my therapist breaking this shit down, okay? But the one thing that I did learn was that some people manipulate, some people try to dominate conversations in order to manipulate the person into believing that they are an abuser. Because one of the things that person used to always do, like we would have a disagreement or not have be on the same page, and they would dominate the conversation and talk and say all of this shit and da 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 da. And then when they were done, it's like, okay, well, I gotta go. And so then when I would bring up the conversation, because this ain't a one-sided thing, we're gonna finish this conversation. Oh, here you go bringing this up again. Again.
Bringing up old stuff.
When did we finish the first conversation? And so then it would be like, okay, I get ready to say this, that, and the third, or whatever, and then they would have this whole dissertation, and then go on and on and on and on again, and then I gotta go. Oh, that's what you be doing, okay? Because you don't want to hear me, but then you want to tell me that I'm being heard. No, being heard, right just there. telling somebody that they're being heard and actually taking the time to hear somebody is a totally different thing. And so, it was a lot of shit that I learned, I recognized, I paid attention. And the one thing that I knew at the end of it all was that I tried my best because I took time. I tried to communicate in healthy ways. Like I tried to do a whole bunch of my therapy shit. And every time, not therapy shit in the space of that connection, but I was taking my time and like, okay, you don't want nobody to talk to you that way. You don't talk to nobody that way. So we're gonna talk like this, and we're gonna do it, and this is how you communicate this. And it became something totally different. And I was like, okay, no, this ain't good for me. And so, like, we have to know when to stop trying to make it be something good for us. Like some of us be trying so hard to force it to be something because, like we said, I like you, you like me. But then all of the other shit after that is raggedy and fucked up and it don't feel good. And then what y'all do when it's raggedy and it don't feel good? Then y'all be fucking and then it go back to, it feel good right now.
It's so good.
Okay, it's all right.
So good.
After y'all done got your post-nut clarity, then you like, but this shit still ain't good.
It still ain't good.
It still ain't good. So now what do I do? What do I do now? So you still
got
go back
your nut off, and now
you're trying to figure out what the fuck do I do now? P Diddy 5 and it's Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. But he said, this Preston, he said, think that they really love you because they are crazy. That's one of the things that you do. You end up thinking that they really horrible. Love you, but they crazy. And that's not like, that's the wild part. Like, you really do be liking a motherfucker, but you gotta know when to just be like, And then the other thing too is that when you be fucking with these people that you know that's not good for you, your whole everything changes. You don't glow the same. You don't respond the same. Your nervous system, you are always on 10. Anytime this person anytime you dealing with somebody and they call your phone and you be like, bruh. Bruh. What do you want? That's what it's been done.
When you have to make a life-changing decision and be like, do I really want to pick up this phone right now?
Because do I?
Yeah, you gotta make that. You gotta do that double huff puff, like.
Like, one of them.
Yeah.
And you be like, hello.
Yeah. You gotta put the fit. You gotta do the whole.
I don't even answer cute.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you gotta do because you see, you can't be too off because you don't want to start nothing. So if you come off rough, it's starting something.
And see, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because if I gotta overthink how I answer this motherfucking phone, you ain't good for me. I gotta sit up here and be like, okay, I can't answer the phone like this because then they gonna feel like this, and then I answer like that. Nah, that's too fucking much. I'm gonna answer the phone.
Leah, I'm not paying you $100 because this is not a therapy session. You in my head right now. Get out of here. You are not getting my copay this week.
That's okay. I know your Apple Pay information. I'm gonna go ahead and send that request.
You are not getting. And guess what? It will be denied.
It gets to that.
No.
It gets to that, and then you gotta just be like, you know what? No. If I have to do all of that, no. If I have to, like it even had got to one point where it was like I would type shit and then it would just sit there. Because I'm like, do I even want to really sit in this shit? Because I feel like if I sit in this shit, then it's going to be a 4-5 day conversation. And then it's like, I don't want to do that either.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other part was I don't want to be blamed. I don't want to be blamed for nothing. I won't be blamed for no shit right now. Come on, unknown journey. It is important to have friends that know the real you and can pull you out of toxic relationships. Not necessarily pulling you out of them, but be like, hey, I don't think this is good for you. I see what's going on. I understand what's happening. I don't think this is good for you.
But you know what's the funny thing?
But you also have to be willing to listen. You also have to be willing to accept that information.
I'm with that. But you know one thing I get pissed off? When you take yourself out of a toxic relationship or you take yourself out of a unfit
every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling
and
me back.
Then everybody, once you get yourself out this relationship, then a friend comes out like, yeah, I saw it. I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to say something.
Nah, bitch, don't say nothing now.
Don't say nothing now. Don't say nothing now.
That depends on the friend too. Because sometimes you can tell people things and they don't want to hear it. They have to go through.
But guess what? Like you said, it takes a special friend. But my thing is, if we've been friends for years, like you've been with the person since the come up. Why were you afraid to speak to this person? You ain't afraid to speak to this person when you need something. So why are you afraid to speak to this person for this person's well-being? Pablo, I don't even know you like that. If I see you in a little sticky situation, I'm like, yo, bro, you good? Bro, we will have a conversation.
Where have you been, brother? Where have you been, brother? Okay.
Like, I don't need to personally know you since day one to be like, if I see you, like, I read a room. I'll walk up to you like, yo, you good? You sure you don't want to? We could have that conversation. But you start seeing your immediate friends, like the ones that you call friends, matter of fact, the ones that you call family, and they ignore your pain and surpass your pain and be like, and then when you get yourself out and be like, oh, I wanted to say something, but I ain't know what. Nah, I'm cool.
I get the calls and texts from Leo. Like, Ayla and them prayed for me. We done had our other, we argue on here, but outside of here, Ayla prayed
so we need to have
me.
all right. So now that I know, Pablo, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start giving you a check-in.
They definitely check in on me.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a check-in.
Sometimes I'm on here and you see Leo looking off. She texted me like, "Nigga, what's up?" You know what I mean?
So you know what? No, we ain't gonna put you on blast.
I do that is because you look different, and that's what I like. That's what I'm saying. Like, people glow different or look different when they dealing with shit. Yeah. I know myself personally. I know for me, my godmama used to tell me I change colors. She'd be like, when you happy, you just is bright. Everything about you is bright. And you feel light. But when you ain't, and shit is wrong, and there's something going on, you feel heavy, you look dark. You know, and Ramita is really good for telling me that. She'd be like, you good? You know, and she was like, oh, okay. And she told me the other day, she was like, you feel light today. And I was like, do I? She's like, yeah, because you felt a little, I felt a little heavy the other day, but maybe she was dealing with something. And I was like, girl, shit, on top of being tired, business shit, hustling shit, it was a culmination of things and worry and all of this other kind of stuff. But
all I'm saying
shit is shifting.
I ain't wore the wig all season, and that might be the problem. That's all I'm saying. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I don't think that's
what?
it.
I don't really think that's the problem.
I don't think that's part of what
I'm saying. When I had the wig on, okay, I
don't think that's it.
I was good. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not gonna agree with that. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm not gonna agree with it.
I'm gonna buy a new wig.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Keep playing with me.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Are you a wig?
Let's check it out.
Nobody talks about the fact that letting a person go is the equivalent of breaking your own heart. You know that they're not good for you and you know you need to let them go, but it's excruciating because you have to cause yourself your own pain. You know that you have to walk away from them because they've hurt you, but it doesn't remove the fact that you still care about them and potentially still love them. And you may feel that way for a long time after you let them go. Because those feelings don't just disappear overnight.
She been popping up my algorithms lately. I've seen her a couple of times.
I like what she said though, because
They do.
we talked about grief earlier. We don't talk about that kind of grief either.
Yeah.
But let me tell y'all something. Guess what?
What?
The month of May.
We in it. Bubble up.
Month of May, we talk about grief all month long.
Oh.
So y'all might as well go on and stock up and get your bottles for the month of May. Okay? Oh, good.
I think I'm
Gonna
gonna
get
go
your
on
bottles
vacation that
ready.
month.
Gonna get your bottles ready because we
It's
talking
about to
it,
be a
baby.
combo.
We talking about it.
I'll get my wine.
Hey. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole conversation had in the month of May. We talking about grief because a lot of people don't understand grief ain't just about death.
It's not.
Like you grieve friendships, you grieve relationships,
Yep.
you grieve change yourself. You grieve yourself.
grieve the old
and that's
you.
one of the things we don't even talk about.
Yes.
Like we don't even talk about grieving your former self.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna talk about grief. We don't talk about it.
That's the part I struggle with. Like knowing who I was and how I would react to this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that person anymore. That fucks with me. I'm like, if this was 5 years ago, bro, I promise you, this whole conversation would be totally different. Like, I'm going to that like right now with my boss.
You know what else be the fucked up part about that too? Is when you are changing and you are responding to things differently, but people still see you as the person, as your former self.
Yeah. Yep.
The shit, it be like, because then you like, now I gotta go back. I gotta go back because y'all
you don't understand nothing else. Yeah.
Y'all can't receive. Like I'm saying it this way, and you're still receiving it how I used to be.
Yeah, I used to work in the rehab
how
center.
You used to see me.
I used to work in a rehab center, and that's one of the things they told them before they got out of there. They're like, don't think because you're clean now and you're gonna go out into the world that, hey, I'm clean. No, they still see the crackhead that left. You know what I'm saying?
It's not funny. It was just the way
I know, but that's how they wanted it. They're like, they still see the crackhead.
I had to clear that up before somebody saw that and be like, Leo, that wasn't funny. It was funny the way he said it, not what.
Yeah, like that's what they're saying. Like
you still see the nigga that stole your TV.
Yeah, exactly. Like you done stole some shit from everybody you about to go say hi to. So they don't think it's cool when you just going in there. So yeah,
and then it's your 12th time in rehab.
Exactly. So niggas really don't believe you anymore. It's all right.
But yeah, like, and that's the other part of like going through those different changes. Like, I would definitely say like I've been grieving a lot, because there have been a lot of changes in my life, and I am grieving friendships, my former self, people that I've lost that I didn't have an opportunity to grieve because I was pushed into survival mode real fast. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But even when it comes to dating, you grieve those relationships that you really thought something was going to come of it. Mm-hmm. You know, or the ones that like you fully invested in. Yeah. Like, man. I love getting on here talking about my shit.
You getting a hug, dog.
But sometimes I don't like getting on here talking about my shit.
I'm just saying, like, you do all the work. You feel like, this is the one. We cool. We rock it. Mm-hmm. She on a date with somebody else. You be like, what just happened here? Like, nah, bro. Like, we were just over here talking about, our favorite colors and what the baby name gonna be. But now you over here on the date.
Oh my God, Jesus.
Boy, we just laid in the floor and painted together.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, we done made pottery.
Okay, this is really about the therapy session. All right,
on this shit together.
And then here you go.
And here you go. Endless breadsticks and salad and shit.
Not at the Olive Garden.
Oh, okay. Now I gotta drive back up there. Damn, I thought I was over that phase. This is a trigger for me, Pablo. It's triggering. I thought I was over that phase of riding past this man's job.
Okay, Carl Thomas.
Dropping off little notes.
Okay, Carl Thomas.
You missed me.
Okay.
I dreamed about you last night.
But I definitely feel
that was my move.
Like,
that was my move, baby. I dreamt about you last night. What you up to? Oh, what you dreaming about?
I would punch you.
We was out on a date, we was doing whatever. You know what I mean? We was, together. We had little kids, all that. Like,
not the kids.
Not the kids.
Not
the children in there. No.
How little man doing? You doing all right?
Hell
you need some shoes?
no.
You need some shoes? Let me come over. Let's talk about it. What's up?
Let me come over. Let's talk about it. Yo, remember back in the day, you used to try to give you a reason, try to give a reason just to come over so y'all could just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's tough.
I remember that happened, and I was like, no. Matter of fact, I remember the nigga. It was my birthday. Oh, I had. You know what? I bought you a birthday gift.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, we was together for years and you didn't buy me no birthday gift. What makes this year different and we not even together
now.
no more?
I realized the mistakes.
Keep it.
Nah, give me that goddamn gift. Fuck that.
No. That's how you knew.
And that's how she get put in the boot right there. Because she don't come give me the gift.
That was when he knew. That was when he knew I was done. When I didn't want a gift.
Yeah, because ladies always want the gift. Ladies always want the gift.
I fucking love gifts.
Yeah.
But when I didn't want a birthday gift, that nigga was like, damn.
See? Now he out there in the rain and shit.
Hold on. That's when that thing played in the background. That's when you knew you fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Because that's what he knew. But yeah, those all of that kind of shit be really playing a part in how we end up like trying to figure out these fucking situations. That's also why a lot of us are out here single. Because we just don't want to be in that space of having to deal with people who haven't dealt with their shit while we over here actively trying to deal with our shit and learn our shit and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, like, on some real shit, I had... God damn, I want to.
Yo, I can't take Leo serious because guess what? Every time she starts sentence with on some real shit, she about to drop something.
Right.
And I started laughing. Bruh, it's because I'll be getting ready to tell my own business, and I'll be like,
and then some people aren't like fully healed, like they just separated themselves from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They haven't even dealt with it and walked through it.
I'm not gonna hold you. I know I'm not fully healed. I separate myself from a lot of things. Like I just. Like my therapist says, I know how to compartmentalize a lot of stuff. I put everything in boxes and I store it, and I deal with it when I deal with it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ayla.
Yes.
I told you need a shirt that say that.
I used to be a little not stalkerish, but I was
she was
trying
a stalker.
to make sure that you came bad.
Yeah, stalker qualities.
There we go. I had a few of them qualities, like it was possible, you know.
Don't say word. Those of you sitting in the car in the rain with binoculars.
Oh, no. I would just, if I was in the neighborhood, I rolled past.
Okay,
don't do that.
Okay, I saw you
and him
in the rain.
I definitely used to ride past him.
You cold busted.
I used to floor it when I got on that block, because he lived in the middle of the block. So I would pull up and I would look like, okay, I don't see his car out there. I would still floor it just in case it was parked the car over and he was getting out of it or some shit. I would floor it. But
I used to drive by the girls' church. That's how bad I was on it.
Not the church.
Not the house of the Lord.
Because our whole family was like churchy. So I was like, okay.
First, I did that. I did the drive-by thing probably like twice. But it was bad both times.
See,
you got to be slicker than that.
No. I mean, I actually saw something.
Church.
I saw something. I knew I wasn't.
Oh, you saw something.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, definitely.
Nah,
it
was, but like Pablo said, like that shit used to the shit of that you didn't put all of this time and effort into it.
Yeah, that's like you baking a cake. You hungry, you ready to eat this cake. That motherfucker fell, and now you just got a flat ass cake. You like.
But see, this is also why I had to stop doing certain things. Because when I like you and I fucking like you, oh my God, I had to stop doing certain shit. I had to be like, nope, hold it. Mm-hmm. Like that fucking Carvana commercial. Hold it. Mm-hmm. Hold it. You gotta hold some shit back because you be like, I really like this motherfucker, but
you don't want to give it all out like right away.
But my thing is, it don't.
You be over here trying to
listen. What I've been learning, and it's sad. People are gonna be people, man. Some people want. Some people play. Some people gonna play the long game. Some people gonna play the short game. Some people gonna play the long game.
Oh yeah, I was almost a long game.
Yeah, so the point is like you just gotta. I don't look. That should be crazy because I've seen like besides my own personal relationships. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say like I fucked up some shit my damn self, and I'll be like, damn. Mm-hmm. And then when you fuck up your shit, the worst thing about when you're the fucked up one and then you get called out on it, it makes you feel extra because you over here thinking in your head you think you're the good guy.
Yeah. Been there before, okay.
And then to find out that you're the problem.
You're the problem. Yeah.
I thought I was her, okay. The fuck you mean? I got a flaw.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. There's nothing worse when you put yourself up here and then you find out you're at the bottom of the barrel.
I don't like when people put me up there.
Look, I was just
that's a raggedy place to be in when people put you up here and you like, but nigga, I'm like, I'm really here. I don't know why you put me up here. Like, I don't know why
if somebody put you up there, hold on. But if somebody put you up, hold on. If somebody put you up, it's not your responsibility though. That's not your
and that's what I'm saying.
That's not really your responsibility.
But it becomes your responsibility
up there. Because I don't even like when people put me up there because it becomes an issue. It becomes your responsibility.
Why?
The minute you
it's not really your responsibility, but it's more of a when people put you up here. Mm-hmm. The minute you make a mistake, now you ass. Now you in hell. Now you
bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah, now you the black sticky shit at the bottom of the barrel because
no. First thing first, that means you wasn't shit to begin with because you put me up there. I didn't actually put up there, and neither I spoke myself to tell you that I was up there. I already know I'm a decent human being. Like I said, those are the roles. Like you see, now if you put me up there and then I fall and then you think you're gonna get disrespectful and start talking to me any type of way, that's where you are sadly mistaken. Because I will hurt your feelings.
Fucked up player.
Yeah,
you put somebody up there, but then not treating them as such.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's the putting somebody up there, but not treating them as such.
Exactly. So that's what you fucked up. But my thing is, like I said, I rather focus on the point of I think I'm up there, and then I fuck up, and then I realize, oh no, I'm really down there. I'm one of those.
Yeah, and that's I'm one of those. I don't like when people put me up there. Don't put me up there.
No.
I am. I will never say I'm basic because I'm not basic, but I am not basic by a long.
I don't think nobody's basic. I think everybody's unique.
Oh no. There's some basic people out there.
No. It's a basic bitch.
Not even the basic people are unique in their own way, man. They unique.
No, they're not.
Let them look. You see, I'm trying to be nice out here, baby. I'm trying to be
I definitely give everybody has some uniqueness.
Everybody has some uniqueness.
A lot of people are pretty plain and basic. It's a lot of people that are plain and basic. But I know, and I'm not downgrading nobody. I just know for myself, I will never say that I'm basic. But what I will say is that I am not the person that is going to, I don't require, nope, that's not how I want to say that either. I am not going to put all of these loops and hoops and barrels in your way to make it like, if you want to get to know me, then let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Be straight up, be for real, state your intentions, make it known. Because all of that, I'm not going to play the games. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to play the games. So I'm not going to do all of this bullshit.
Some people are scared of who they are.
Some people are scared who they think you are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like when you had that conversation and people start finding out the real you, they get nervous and start doing some stupid shit on purpose just to push a nigga away.
Then that's on you though.
I did it for 10 years.
But I'm just being honest. If you do that, that's on you though. I don't got.
Oh yeah, 100% on me.
Yeah, that's on you.
Here's
the late nights, me sitting in the diner by myself. You know what I'm talking about? Like when I knew I could have had somebody sitting there with me. I knew what I did, but I was not ready to see myself, so I didn't want them to see me either.
Ooh. Damn, Pablo.
That's why I'm in therapy, brother.
Yo, my God.
But I will say, I am so grateful that you are opening up and talking about some of those things. Because the first season Pablo was out here, Pablo didn't want to talk about shit. Pablo was like, "Don't tell me you love me." It wasn't a
joke or me, nigga. I ain't.
He didn't want to hear nothing about it. I want to know.
I mean, it takes, like, I'm not gonna lie. It does take a lot to put yourself out there. It does.
It does.
It does. It's a strength within itself. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. Leo, how long I've been telling you I've been wanting to do a podcast?
A long time.
Do you understand? So a long time. I've known Leo for about over 4 years now.
4.
Give or take. Since I met Leo, I was like, yo, I've been talking about this podcast thing. That's it. But it took that amount of time for me to build the courage to be like, you know what? Let me come and see how this thing's gonna work out. And from that time, I was married, got divorced. like, come on. There's a lot of things that came into play between there. It's like, yo, it's a lot. So, Pablo,
I'm proud of both of y'all. Because y'all black men and y'all out here being vulnerable as fuck. I love y'all for that.
Congratulations, my good brother. I didn't know how crazy things was for you, but then again, but that's another thing too. Us men, we don't even talk to each other, and we both going through the same shit.
Yeah. We gonna talk about that too, though. Yeah, we got that coming up on the episode.
Yeah,
we got some of good shit coming up.
We brought that up.
We out here talking.
Yeah, like we both going through our own shit in our own heads, but yet we ain't even talking to each other about it.
So we was raised not to talk about it. We was raised just to go through
and that's the problem.
I'm not trying to be all morbid, but that's how men die faster.
Yeah, 110%.
But you know the funny thing? You keep on saying that men die faster that way, but you don't understand. The more you open up to people and the more they break you like that, it closes you up even more.
Let me tell you something though.
No, yeah.
That becomes the purpose of finding the right people. Because sometimes we choose, hear me? We often go to spaces and we open up without knowing if that space is the right space to do it in.
It's a safe space for us.
Leo.
Sometimes with men, from what I've noticed, because I'm not a nigga, I'm not a man, but I've worked in barbershops for a long time. Just because I got big dick energy don't mean I got a big dick. Okay? It's Big Pearl over here. Okay? Big
and he better let him know.
So,
okay. You know what? I'm not
a man. But a lot of things that I have heard and learned from some of the men that I've had conversations with is because they're afraid to open up to their homeboys. They don't know if that's the space that they can do it in. But one of the things that a lot of y'all don't do is that trust that y'all homeboy is somebody that you can be vulnerable with. And the reason being is because y'all too worried about looking a certain way, but y'all really do be needing. Y'all talk about having safe spaces, but y'all don't even create your own safe spaces with one another.
With each other, yep.
So
Stop
that
it,
is
Ayla.
on
Stop it.
y'all.
Stop
That's
what?
on y'all to
Agree?
create.
No, I mean,
No, time out. All right, now I'm about to break down your whole. You see that everything you just spew out? I'm about to break that down. That is not true. Sometimes you don't even realize. You're right. Finding a safe space is the hardest thing for a man to
How
have
you
on.
say it's not true, then you say you right.
No.
You're right.
I'm sorry. My bad.
I'm confusion.
No. Finding a safe space. No, you're right. We need to find a safe space, but finding a safe space is the hardest thing for us to do. Because
Right,
you see that
that's what I
so-called homeboy, we don't know. We don't know that our homeboys is not cool with us. Like, we got silent competition
Just
going
said that.
on.
Then that's not your homeboy then.
But that's the thing. You don't know that. How am I
You
supposed to
found
know
that out.
I'm in competition with somebody that I'm not even in competition with?
You gonna find it out.
Sooner
I
or
was about
later.
to say you'll see. You'll learn sooner
But guess
or
what?
later.
You have to be looking for it. Pablo, if I'm
No,
your
that
homeboy,
should have show itself.
No,
Especially when you're in the space of healing and learning who you are.
But
That shit is going to show itself.
Ayla, that's when I started finding out. It's like I have to put myself in therapy. Then I started looking at everybody through a different set of eyes.
Yeah.
But if you're not in therapy, so like talk about if I'm just a regular person, just off the street, and I grew up with Pablo. Pablo's my right hand man.
That's different now. Now that's you in survival mode versus you in love mode.
My point. So like now I'm thinking me and Pablo were cool. So I shouldn't have to worry about anything. But now I'm trying to talk things over. And Pablo like, nah, you don't worry. You know what I'm talking about? He's shrugging everything I'm trying to tell him to the side.
Fuck some bitches.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'm saying that helps though. That helps a little bit. That just helps a little bit. I'm just saying.
But you see what you're just saying is like we don't talk to but sometimes like I'm not gonna hold you. I just found out some of my day ones were really not my day ones.
Yeah, that happens.
And it's so odd. Like they want to know everything going on with you, but you can't find out not a lick going on with them.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay. So like now it readjusts, like you said, now it puts me back in survival mode. I'm out here by myself.
I've known people 20, 25 years, and I told them about what I'm doing, my business and all that. Nothing. I've known Leo for 3 years. Me and Leo done progressed so much further than I've known these 25-year people. So it happens that way.
But it happens that way. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like people like I've known people, like I said, some of my day ones actually had kids, everything, had events. They hired other photographers, knowing that I am a photographer.
Yep.
So
I make shea butter.
Yeah.
People be like, oh yeah, I got this shea butter from such and such. I'm like, I make shea butter. What are we doing over here? Like it happens.
And you know this.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like the whole camaraderie that we don't talk to each other, it's really because, like I said, we don't know what your ulterior motive is. Like right now, I'm in the process of trying to figure out who is my friend.
Right. And that's what I said.
That's exactly what she said.
No, she just said.
No, but no.
You went 5 minutes on.
What did you think she said?
No, I don't think that's the thing. I don't think she said the same thing.
She did.
No, she said that.
It's okay. It was just you interpret it in a different way. But that's really what I said, is that a lot of times y'all have to find those spaces, and creating those spaces is up to y'all, because yes, women can create safe spaces for you. Like I make sure that I check in on you and Pablo and any black man that's attached to me, because I have a heart for black men and I don't want to see y'all out here fucked up or raggedy. So yes, I'm going to create those safe spaces for y'all. Those y'all having
for her, yo.
y'all having safe spaces is important to me, because I don't want to see y'all out here fucked up.
Absolutely.
Y'all having safe spaces is important to me, but also it has to be important to y'all for y'all to create those safe spaces for each other to do more than talk about fucking bitches and getting money. Like y'all need to have those spaces where you can take all of that shit off and really bare bones it like they
And
do on that
receptive.
one podcast. What's that one podcast where that black men just be sitting around chopping it up?
Oh, they at the barbershop.
The barbershop?
No, not that one. It's I think he played football, the light skin dude.
The Pivot.
The Pivot.
Yeah, yes.
With old boy cried
I love
on
that show. Yes. Like those kind of spaces are important for y'all.
Michael Beasley.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was talking about mental health and he just broke down in front of him.
But
yeah, it's just like
spaces are important for y'all.
When I participated in Frolic Fridays when that was popping, and I told Leo, Leo's like, yes, go frolic, nigga, take your shoes off.
Whoa, you
I
frolic?
told my friends, I was like, yo, I went frolicking. They're like, fuck wrong with you? Why fuck frolicking for? Like, you just gotta find the energy, man. Where the energy is, and I'm here, man.
I'm super happy that you frolic.
You have to go where the love is. Like you just gotta go where the love is. You cannot force love in spaces where they don't want it.
They don't want it.
You just gotta go where it's at. If that's where the love is, be up in that motherfucking space so deep that you become that love, and then you give it to somebody else who you see who's in need of it. But like, that's the whole reason for cultivating the space that I try to cultivate. Like, I don't want people around me who don't feel like they can't come to me and have a conversation with me about what's really the fuck going on.
Yeah.
I've already been told I think I'm everybody mama, and so what? But
who said that though?
But
who said that though? Like
it was out of love.
No, but I'm just saying that person needed to love himself. Yeah.
Oh, and next week it's only 70 degrees, so I'm back on the frolic. I just want y'all to know that.
What?
Video the frolic. I want to see the frolic.
And I got you. They said it simply because I always say, like, I can tell when something is off with people that I fuck with.
So what's wrong with that?
I can tell when something is off. I can tell when something is not right. I can tell when something is off. So if I hit you with them eyes, everyone don't lie to me. If I hit you with the eyes, don't lie to me. I'm telling you now.
Some people don't want to hear it. That's what's wrong with it.
Don't lie to me.
I mean,
yeah, some people don't want to hear it.
I mean, some people don't want to. Yeah, for the most part, we don't.
Some people don't want to admit that something is wrong. Or something is not. It might not even be something wrong. That things aren't just aren't going well. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to figure that shit out. And a lot of people don't like admitting that. No, baby, it's okay.
One of the biggest lies in the world is I'm fine.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, that's the biggest lie ever told.
Yep.
Which one?
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm good.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I hit you with that, that means I don't want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh, I know.
and that's when Leo goes into Leo mode. And
no. I never hit Leo with that. I never hit Leo.
Right here, he just don't answer.
I just don't answer. Because I know
he just don't answer. He don't reply. He don't answer phone calls. And then that's when I leave a message. I'll be like, "Oh, this what we doing?" And then I'll wait. And then I'll call back.
Yeah.
And if I call twice, if I have to call him twice and he don't answer, he know when he finally calls me back. It's gonna be a conversation to be had. It's about to be a conversation.
Yo. Leo's the only person I know for a fact that for real, when I'm going through my moments, I'm not picking up. Nope.
I get instant aggression. See, at least Leo be like, "This what we on." I like, "Hey, nigga, you better call me."
No, she leaves me something similar. She'll be like, "So,
see, I'll take so."
Yeah, I get that. So you're just gonna. I know you see me calling you.
Leo pull up on me like big boy in ATL.
I pull up on you that way because that's how we had to start. That's how we started. Because just like you said in the beginning, I used to be like, "I love you," and then you'd be like,
All right, y'all.
Click. Right, and he would just be like, he wouldn't say it back, and I was like,
I'm not gonna front. The first time Leo told me,
I know the fuck you heard me say I love you.
Leo pull up, we be like, boy.
No. She said that to me one time. I was like,
that's what I'm gonna start texting. Where you been, boy? That's what I'm gonna start
she can pull up on y'all.
Like,
I'm happy. See, that's the only thing she can't pull up on me. That's gonna be a drive. Yeah,
I can't pull up on Pablo, but I definitely, I will.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever let her get to 3 calls though. I don't ever let her get to a 3rd call. She'll get 2.
You bet the fuck not. You bet the fuck not ever let me get to 3 phone calls.
I remember one time she called me. I called her back an hour later. I was like, what's up?
If I ever get to 3 phone calls with any of y'all, it's gonna be some smoke in the city.
I don't let it get to 3.
But that's why, and that's why I tell people, like, my love, like, the way that I give love is because that's what I was shown to do. I was shown to give love genuinely, and because I always say that I was made in love, born in love, and raised in love, because I was. And so when I really be loving on people, they really be looking for an ulterior motive, and I be like, no, it's just love.
Just a little bit of love.
There's a lot of love over this way. It's a lot of love over here to give.
I'm gonna tell you what changed me, though. I'm gonna tell you what changed me. Mouth.
Shit. Here we go.
Mouth changed me. Like, after a while, and I didn't say nothing, but I'll sit back and mouth be like, I love you too, and get all. I'm like, okay, because I look up the mouth a little bit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So he kept saying I love you, and I was like, okay, let me try this one time. I said it. Everybody's like, oh, Pablo said it. I'm like, you see, this is why I don't say this shit. All right, y'all, quick.
He hung up so fucking quick. That shit was so funny. I mean, Pablo was like, it was like you could see the panic coming over his face after he said it. He was like, all right, y'all, I'm gone. He moved himself so goddamn quick, but it's the truth. Like PGC as a whole, like, that's who we are. Like, that's the space we in. If you don't feel like you can say I love you over here in this space, like, after so long, I'm not even gonna say immediately. I'm gonna say after so long, if you don't feel like you can say I love you to us, this ain't where you need to be. This ain't for you. Okay. And that's just the guy. That's the God's honest truth. That's just what it is. Cause I feel like we operate differently over here. Like this, when we say our fat fam, that's really what this is. This is our fat fam. Like, and if you don't really want to be loved on, this ain't the place for you. This ain't where you want to be.
Never lied, boy.
Don't come.
I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you that off top. This ain't where if you don't want to be loved on.
Don't come over here.
Don't come over here. Cause you're gonna be uncomfortable as the fuck. Okay?
Hold on. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put everybody together, have a couple of therapy sessions. We're gonna have a therapist on standby and have everybody say I love you. Whoever don't say, gotta do a therapy session right there. Right there you go. You definitely need a therapy session. You can't do this. Come here. Oh, you didn't say it? Come on. Talk to the doctor.
Like Ayla, she's my Pam, to Martin and shit. You know what I mean? We go back and forth.
Wow. Y'all all Pam, but eventually they got together, right?
And what?
She ain't ready for this. Don't worry.
Boy, I'll break you down and tell you what.
I'll fold your little ass. Don't play with me, lady.
They got aggressive real quick. That's God.
That's Aquarius for you. You don't want that.
But
I clutch my pearls a little. Listen,
you saw me go.
Pablo told me,
What is happening?
I will fold you.
But listen,
so
listen.
Oh man,
Y'all is insane. Y'all insane. I lost my goddamn train of thought. Yo,
I'm still can't get over this complaint.
We've come to the end of the show, y'all. Like it was a couple more videos, so we might run this back next week to finish having the conversation. I don't know. But we do have some amazing goddamn shows coming up for y'all over the next couple of months. We really have taken the time to sit down and plot and plan shows for you all, not just from a space of talking about conversations, but talking about relationships, but talking about relationships and what they look like in different forms, different aspects, and the different layers that relationships bring out in us individually and collectively as a culture, but also as people. And that's what we're gonna do. Like over the years, if you have watched PGC from the very beginning up until now, you see that we always try to touch on the shit that matters. That's why our tagline is the Phat Girl Chronicles, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most. Because we're not here to just blow smoke up your ass. We're not here to just talk about sex. Because even PGC After Dark, even though we talk about intimacy and sexual health and all those kind of things, we ain't just talking about how you can get butt naked. Mm-hmm. We talking about how grief affects your sex drive.
Yeah.
We talking about other aspects of sexual health, sexual wellness. And, you know, we got some people that do specific things, like we got doulas and midwives and all of those kind of things that are going to come and talk, whether it's on PGC After Dark or on PGC, because these conversations are important. These conversations are what's going to help us to be able to be better as a community. We're going to have people coming on here talking about gardening and all of that other kind of shit, because we need to know how to fucking survive if we end up in a situation like The Walking Dead. So we having all of these conversations because they are important to who we are or who we're becoming.
He said, "It gone."
Our short legs can't.
So I need y'all to understand.
I
need y'all to understand that PGC is not gonna have y'all basic bitch conversations. I'm telling y'all that now. We gonna have some conversations. We gonna have fun.
We don't got $20 microphones, nigga.
We ain't got basic bitch conversations. But we gonna have the conversations that are necessary, but we also gonna have some fun in the midst of having those conversations. And so with that being said, we gonna do the Trap Spelling Bee. We're gonna run that back towards the end of the month. And you know, we're gonna do a little speed dating in a couple of months. We're gonna do a couple of other things and all that other kind of stuff on here.
You want to host the speed
You want to be the hoe or the host?
The host.
Nah, nigga, you need to be in there.
How about say, you sure you don't want to be a part of it?
Nah, I'm gonna be a host.
I'll be the host.
We're gonna have a couple people on here.
I'll put my wig on.
We just gonna see how it go. I ain't making no promises. I am not making we gonna call it the Love Jones connection, but I ain't making no goddamn promises. If y'all niggas don't connect, I'm gonna put on my blazer. Don't fucking blame me.
I'm gonna get my thin microphone.
If he asks you to pay half, it ain't our fault. Okay.
Asking, we going Dutch? No.
Yeah. No, if he asks you, am I getting lucky tonight? You say no, and then he be like, 2 checks.
That ain't got nothing to do with us. That ain't our business. Nothing to do with us. Y'all conduct yourselves after that. Ain't got nothing to do with us. But we got some other things coming up with PGC, and we are building and growing and trying to do everything possible to make this come full circle. But also, we are looking for some additional guest hosts or co-hosts. If you feel like you can get up in this thing with us, come on. We want to see what you can do.
Yeah, we've been trying to get rid of Ayla for a long time, so y'all need to come on her.
So connect with me personally on Facebook, or you can inbox or DM the Phat Girl Chronicles on Facebook or Instagram, PGC Media on Facebook or Instagram, or PGC After Dark on Facebook or Instagram to connect with us if you are interested in being one of our new co-hosts, or if you want to be a guest host. And a guest host and a co-host are two different things, but we'll talk about that. So if you are interested, please reach out. And don't forget to check out the website. Make sure you go to leorochelle.com. Don't miss a thing. Sign up to join our email list. We got a lot of shit coming on our website. Listen, it was been a work in progress and it's still growing. So make sure y'all check out the website, sign up to join the email list. We got newsletters and all that shit coming down the line. But make sure y'all also check out the merch. And last but not least, don't forget to check out the information for the Fat Fam Fiesta. We will be in Punta Cana at the Royalton Chic. Make sure y'all check it out. It is a beautiful, beautiful resort, all inclusive from September 18th through the 22nd. Make sure y'all check us out. The link is available on the Phat Girl Chronicles page, so make sure you go over there. Or you can check out my page. If you know my page, then you can go check it out, okay? Or you can go look on the Unforgettables page on Facebook and book your rooms today. I will make another post on Facebook, so it'll be at the top of the Phat Girl Chronicles page so you can see it. And then, yeah, I think that's it, y'all. I don't think I got no other announcements. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out. Go check out all the videos, all of that good stuff. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, follow, all of those good things. And if you would like to let us know a topic or something that you would like for us to discuss, or if you want our take on something you got going on in your life, you can send us an email, thefatgirlchronicles@gmail.com, and we gonna make sure to tackle that thing right here on this show. So we trying to expand and grow, and let us know what it is that you would like to see from PGC, PGC Media, PGC.
You'll go like this and be like, what? Your story fucked up. I want you to know that right now.
So make sure y'all check us out. I don't think I have anything else, but I definitely want y'all to know that we are working hard over here to continue to cultivate safe spaces for conversations that are necessary. And if you would like to add your show to PGC Media, reach out to us. Also at the same email, thefatgirlchronicles@gmail.com. And if you have not checked out Hush No More podcast with former WNBA player Leslie Johnson, it comes on every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Pacific time. I was getting ready to say Pacific time. Make sure y'all check it out on Sundays. And we got so much more coming. So
much more.
Keep up with us so much.
Stay tuned for Haitian Boy Podcast coming soon.
Haitian Boy Podcast coming soon. He already got a name for it and everything. Right. It's coming soon.
Appreciate that.
No, no. Now that I know, I'm on you, boy. I'm on you.
I gave a little grace, and he know why. Oh no, I gave him a little. I gave him a little room, and
I'm here, right?
It has an expiration date on that little grace.
What you mean? There's an expiration date.
Soon. Coach Coco podcast coming soon.
Coach Coco. Oh.
So, make sure y'all check us out. We are available on all podcast streaming platforms, and yeah, I think that's it. That's all. Check us out. Y'all know what I say, for whatever you do for the rest of the evening or the rest of the week. Don't do it with your half-ass, y'all. Do it with your whole ass. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. Take care of yourselves and each other. We about this thing.
See?
You gotta do it with your whole ass.